Hello, folks. When is it supposed to cool down? What? What day? Oh, it's over the weekend, right? Tonight. I saw that tomorrow was the last day that they had the heat warning out. The UK, was it? Oh, what a nightmare. September. Supposed to get to 15C at 5 a.m. Well, that's not bad, I suppose. Oh, hello. I built this. Just in the 5 minutes before stream started. I built this little number here.
Hello there.
Find the albinoric air conditioner. She hides in an air conditioner to the west of the Laskia RRSDSSDSDMNN. Hot dog 67 67 67 67 67 base.
Oh no, she got cut off before the end of the message. Thank you very much, Lexi, for the sub. And for making the bot say all of that.
Hello there.
I already have air conditioning in my apartment, but I will sub anyway for more of it.
Thank you very much, Jakey. I've been in a non-air conditioned office with windows that only open 2 inches all day. Oh god, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Look at my drones. I could have worked from home. Yeah, that's... I mean, the way it's going, air conditioning in offices and schools is going to have to become mandatory, right? You can't just have a whole... Like, all the schools have been shut, haven't they? Because of heat warnings. Oh, yeah. Mine hasn't. Like, it's going to have to be instituted at a certain point, surely. The solar shade is a good plan. Oh, I am trying to, it's a given away. I feel cheap. I feel an element of cheapness to my personality that I was gonna spend on an air conditioning unit, and then I saw in the reviews that someone who bought it in a colder month had cited the price they bought it at, and it was literally less than half of what it was costing in the summer. Because, of course, they must be desperate to get rid of them in the winter, right? And then in the summer, they jack the prices up. Oh. Don't need to install AC if you close down all the schools. Me and Ashley were just talking about this. We've seen people talking about air conditioning discourse on Blue Sky, but neither of us have actually seen it. You know, like the start of it. What happened? Who said what? I've just seen a lot of people saying
I'm melting.
that, and also all of this air conditioning discourse is ridiculous, but I couldn't find it. You know when you just see people talking about it, but you can't find the starting event. Thank you, Refit Man, for the sub. So this is a power plant. It's not finished. Let me talk you through the bits of the power plant. We have the oil coming out of the ground. This is a little side plant that makes turbo fuel, but not for me. For the purposes of fueling the drones up there. So that's nearly filled a box here. Whee! That fuels these drones, which are just hovering around because they don't have anything to do right now. But these bring in sulfur. Whee! From down here and up here. Some French people simply refuse AC. Some Americans were wondering why Europeans don't simply get AC, and it's escalated somewhat. All right. Well, I can see that being annoying if it's like air conditioning exists. So, you know, that's probably silly. But I also think probably some people on the other side are very like, we must not allow air conditioning because it exacerbates the problem or whatever. Which I think is also silly if you're like dying. You know. So anyway, this is a big turbo fuel plant. I'll explain more of it, but I mean the bit you're all going to be interested in is the train, obviously. So we'll ride the train back and forth. Whee! See, I was just going to get a freestanding unit that just has a tube that attaches to the window that you can install yourself, because that doesn't actually, it's not a permanent installation, so I don't think I'd need to ask for permission for it. And, you know, I wouldn't anyway, because I'm going to get one, because I hate being this hot. Ugh. Yeah, like tons of places are simply not designed for them, are they? I decided to get on the train like right before the train left to go, but I'm gonna wait for it. Whee. My windows at home are too large to fixate if it gets windy. I need to put netting on the windows to stop mosquitoes getting in. See, I'm worried about that. Won't they come in and go down the tube and be in the air conditioner? Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Nice. So there isn't much for the train and the drones to do right now because it's not all hooked up, of course. This whole thing's really nice, isn't it? I like all the train animations. Maybe I'll get like a mosquito net and I'll put that in front of the whatever the installation is, the AC installation. Nice. How are we doing? How are the spiders? Spiders are good. Spider news. One of the spiders is in, I think, a pre-molt phase where they go in their little cocoons and don't come out for a while. We had one go through that recently and come out much bigger, and now one of the other ones is doing the same. Of the other two, one is just chilling out. It was really the one that molted was really active hunting for a while after, probably because it was so hungry. But now it's just sort of sitting there chilling, and it doesn't even seem that interested in food really. I think it's fully stuffed itself. Oh. And then the train was good because it was air conditioned. It was nice. Nice to sit on a train for a couple of hours. And third spider is... I put a cricket in there this morning, but it's a very fast cricket. And I think the cricket is too fast for the spider to catch, because the spider's kind of plodding around the enclosure after the cricket, and the cricket is jumping away.
B5. Oh,
Hello, Ashley. How are you doing?
Scare you.
You can't scare me.
I came in for a claw clip.
I've got a will of steel, a claw clip.
And my hair is boiling my head.
Yeah. Spare a thought for Ashley, who has what basically a gigantic scarf on her head at all times in this heat. It's quite a mane you've got, isn't it? And it traps the heat.
It's like literally like Hagrid hair. I'm not even joking.
Ash, shave your head.
You know the crazy thing about that is that my hair is less manageable when it's cut short. Like growing up, hairdressers would tell me like the only way you're gonna have an easier time with your hair is if you purposely like thin it out on the regular, but if you just lock it off, it's just gonna stay thick but short. Because I've had like a bob before when I was little, and it literally just looked like...
I can't imagine
a
you with
mushroom.
short hair.
It's crazy, yeah, it was like...
I will do the honourable thing and shave your head in the night.
I would love that.
No, you wouldn't.
I would love it, and I wouldn't
Physically attack
violently
me.
attack
Yeah.
I think if it's a choice between like shooting you to the moon or shaving my head, I would shoot you to the moon.
You'd kill me.
I mean,
Hello
what
there.
am I without my hair? I'm basically shot to the moon. I'm kidding. I
Jeez.
know, I love you. Sorry, the heat makes me evil.
Hello there.
Yeah, she's not kidding. Thanks, Ashley. Oh, leave that door open, will
Oh
you?
yes.
Thank you.
And I'll go check on the spiders. And also, I love you.
I love you
And
too.
I'm not evil.
I know.
Hello there.
That random artist, thank you very much for gifting subs. You don't have to give subs, but thank you very much. It's very appreciated. I promise to put subs towards
Hello
an
there.
air conditioner. Bang, zoom, straight to the moon.
Hello there.
It's an air con trick. Is Ashley considered an undercut? I don't know. I shall ask her. Oh. Anyway, what was I saying? The train brings in coal. The drones bring in sulfur. The little facility under me makes it into compacted coal and puts it into these boxes. Then these make fuel. All of these. Everything in this row makes fuel.
Hello there.
Aircon.
UGDPY_. Thank you very much for the sub. To the Aircon Fund. Oh. And everything in this row makes turbo fuel out of all of those things. Now, the problem here is this is not perfectly... I haven't perfectly balanced everything, and obviously I stole a bit of the oil to make fuel for the drones, so it's not fully efficient. But if it was fully efficient, this would fuel 200 fuel generators. So that's what we have to put in. Do people in the UK do the bowl of water and paper towel and fan trick? What's that? I just pour water on my head every so often. So yeah, these. We can fuel 200 of these. Which are big. So
Hello
we
there.
need to come up with a system for this. That random artist again gifting a sub. Thank you very much. Oh. Can't you just get a slave to wave a giant leaf? No. She's refused. She won't do it. Oh, so I think everything's hooked up here and all of these work. It's just they're not hooked up to anything in particular. So I think what we need to do is figure out how to make... Hang on, if there's 200... Let's see. I need my calculator now. Oh my god, I can't imagine getting through this without having electric fans. We have a big electric fan in every room of the house. Okay, so if we've got 80 refineries here, so if we split them up into 20s, 20, 20, 20, 20, each one of those should fuel 40 fuel generators. I think that's how that works. Wait, no, that's wrong. It would be 50, wouldn't it? Fuck me. Yeah. Times 22 equals... No, I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. No, I'm completely right. Okay, every 20 of these does 50 fuel generators. So let's build a tower of 50 4 times. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I regretted committing to the turbo fuel. I don't mind admitting. I regret it. So we can put these over water level, can't we? I don't think there's any issue with that. Let's put it one above, just in case. I had a small USB one. Oh my god. I will say, upstairs in this house is it's so much worse than downstairs. We made a permanent space for the spiders downstairs, which is why I don't check on them during the stream anymore, because they would not do well up here at all. Just making a building space for now. Spiders. Oh yes, Ashley's taken to keeping jumping spiders. But I help. It's honestly pretty wild that spiders can overheat. I got a tea towel out. I got a whole tray of ice, put it in my ice water bottle, and it was gone by the time I got upstairs. I hate this. Alright. 50 fuel generators. The worst thing to do would just be put them all in a big line, right? Am I going to have enough? Probably not. Enough materials here. Can we make a tower of these? How would we go about that? Jumping spiders are so cute. Yeah, Ashley posts a lot of pictures of the spiders. See if we make like a pattern of 4 of them. It doesn't feel right though, does it? I'm no good at actually building in this game. I feel like I'm probably just going to end up doing rows, aren't I? We could do 2. You could just put in a floor above and do 2 lots of them. Ugh. That'd be 2 lots of 25. While the temp's like over in the UK right now. Unpleasant. Oh. It's hot up here just because of the carpet. If I sound miserable and moody today, that's why. Let's move this a little bit closer. Why you sound... Well, I always have my reasons. You know, that's just a particular reason today. So if we want to, what, 25? We can do 5 along. Like that. Just doing this so that I can fly here. There we go. See, more important than the actual temperature is the humidity as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 10. $50 is an awkward number, isn't it? Because it's hard, you can't really divide it into 2 easily. Went for a smoke and the air felt thick. Everyone's talking about wet bulb. I think they need to come up with a better name for wet bulb, because it just sounds weird and it's hard to explain. They should just call it the death temperature. It's the temperature where you die. Well, and the humidity where you die. Well, that's great, isn't it? I'm going to move that one more out.
There is currently a finch in my kitchen.
Are you having it for dinner? Thank you for the bits, that random artist. Why is it called the wet bulb? It's I don't know. What is it? It's the temperature at which you no longer or the temperature and the humidity at which you no longer cool down due to evaporation, which means sweating doesn't work. Is that correct? Lovely. There we go. Our first generator is on. And we're burning fuel. Isn't it beautiful? Ugh. Look at our power generation there, surging. And this is, what? 10 generators of 200 that we're going to put in. Make that a little neater. Aren't you meant to put a bowl of ice in front of a fan? Does that actually work? I am just gonna end up doing rows, aren't I? I can feel it. In fact, let's do 10 and then 10 above. Why don't you line up? That's just terrible. Because I didn't plan ahead, that's why. Things with exhausts should stack. Yeah. There we go. I thought they fixed the smoke clipping. We'll see. Let's see. They didn't. I have 2 fans on me and periodically cover my skin with water. Yeah. I've been doing the old wetting the vest in the shower and then putting that on. I might run for one of those soon, actually. Now, the thing is, we need to do 50 of these off this line. And that's only 10. That'd be 20. Oh my god. It's way too many, isn't it? I wonder if we can actually even get one facing this way. We just about can, although it's not right. God, I've already fucked up by having to squeeze one in like that. Like that one's like raised just a little bit. Oh, I can just manually sink it into the ground. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, very good. Oh, it's calmed down a bit on the south coast. When is the northwest supposed to get cool? That's all. I only care about me. September. Stop saying September. Workers and resources, Soviet Republic. I have not tried that actually, but it's been suggested to me a few times. I think, are we at the point where it's going to get cooler when I buy air conditioning? Is that it? That's going to be it, isn't it? Didn't I say last time I was just going to write it off on the taxes because I work from home and I need the home office to be livable? I can do that, right? Yep. Since this is going down, we can probably just leech off of this one, can't we? Pipe is too long. That's no good. Let's nick it from up here. That makes more sense. So we gotta use the proper one of us. Horizontal to vertical. There we go. Right through that tree. Now all these should come online. As they fill up. Lovely. Wow. Yeah, that completely doesn't work, does it? Oh well. That's 20. So if we just build that again on top, then that'll be 40. And then we just need 10 more somewhere. We can put another 5 on the bottom maybe, and then the 5 on top. And you need 200. Yeah, this is a tenth of what we need to build. Just make 5 of 40. I could, but I have 4 pipes of fuel, so I'd need to balance the 4 pipes to... I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pipes. So then every one of them would have a little bit of overflow to feed into the last one, and it'd just be a pain in the arse. I could just connect the whole network together and say, fuck it. Or I could use, like... I could use valves. Right? I could actually feed it all along. And I'll just use valves to block it off from ever going back that way. So at the end, we'll just be left with the leftovers. That probably won't horrifically break the whole system, will it? Just do it 10 times straight up. That would work also. Oh my god, it's loud under here. Honestly, I could probably just do... you know, I could probably do 40 of them times 4, and that'd be more energy than I ever actually need. Probably. We'd just have some left over. Can you just copy everything at once 10 times? Nope. Sadly. There is a blueprint designer in the game, and you can build things within that. So you can make, like, you know, I built this in one, so I can just pop that down. But these are too big. Yep. This isn't right, is it? There we are. Oh. Anyway, while I put in hundreds of fuel generators, what should I extremely drowsily talk about while I fry to death? Video work's going well, by the way. I've had some extra audio to do. I still have audio to do. But it's just too fucking hot. I'm just waiting for the weekend when it cools down, honestly. To tell you the God's honest truth. Yeah. We can go here like that. And then along. Yeah. Lovely. What's your least favorite farm animal? Geese. I find them slightly frightening. The blueprint designer is too small to save the blueprints, though. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately. Hang on, folks. I am going to go wet my t-shirt and get some more water. Sorry to leave you all like this. I will be back in 1 second. BRB. folks. I am back. Oh, that's nice. I've wet my shirt I'm wearing. And in the fan, it feels ever so cool. Oh. When the heat kills you, it's called a wet bellend. That's not funny. Oh. I wet myself. And I actually did. I put a lot of water in my. Not I actually wet myself. I mean, I actually put a lot of water in my hair as well, which is now dripping down me. And feeling quite pleasant. Okay. Let's hook up this to the same network. Won't let fuck up your headphones. It's worth it. I don't think the water's going to get inside the cups. Look at that pipe. That pipe is off center, and I'm not going to fix it. Haha. It's a little funny how much happier you sound. Oh, I was like, I felt parched for a second. It's like, oh no, I'm drying out. It's quite invigorating, and it will be invigorating for the next 15 minutes until I have to go do it again. So, one of these. That. And also this. Beautiful. There they go. Look at them all coming on. Do you have power shards? I do. But I wasn't planning on using them. I've just been doing, you know, I could. That is a thought, you know. I could just overclock them. But I've already started building it like this, and we've got enough materials, don't we? We'll be fine. This works. What's the gossip, anyway? I saw several Democrats very angry at the Democratic Socialists for daring to win elections. You're not going to get far in the Democratic Party if you go around winning elections. Yep. There's a good sign in that, though, I think. I feel like in previous years, look at those red lights turning green, isn't that beautiful? They would have went for more of like a co-opting, you know? As opposed to like a whining about losing. Like, of course, we're very excited to work with you young people and all of your new ideas. By which we mean, like, buy you off. Make sure that you're safe. Now they're like, stop winning! Apologize for winning. It's a little whiny. There we go. It just looks like they're all on fire now. Because of the exhaust of the ones under it. You know what? Maybe instead of 50, right? We could build blocks of 40 and then overclock some to eat the extra. That might be a good idea. I'll just need to do some mathematics. Or just overclock more of them than I reckon I need and just waste a few power shards to make sure it eats all the fuel. So they're all staying on just fine, aren't they? Lovely. Communism hasn't worked for thousands of years. Yeah, I saw that one. Ridiculous. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, shit. Well, that's fine. We're just gonna move this pipe by one. Deltarune is excellent, as usual. There are gay flowers. There was a gay flower in Undertale, wasn't there? Feel bad about this. There we go. I think he was bisexual. I was kidding, but that's fun. Right, is there going to be enough space for this? Also going to have to move this over to the other side. Getting in the way. A creature is in the way. Get out the way. Now, no, it's not clipping, but it's very borderline. Okay. And we've trapped this in here, so I feel very sorry about this, but it is in the way, you know. I can't even watch. Oh, look, it fell over of a heart attack or something. might end up having enough space. Okay. Let's like... push that right up to the edge. Very good. I'm a gooner. Ah. There we go. It doesn't matter too much about the exact distances here. How's the how is the World Cup going? Have there been any big upsets? What's all of the stories from the pitch? Scotland are going out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, we can't have that, can we? So let us fix that. Well, that's not right either. It's went in all high up now. Oh, listen up, flies. You're all great and everything, but I'm trying to concentrate. Oh my god, that counts as... Oh my god. They're defending themselves somehow. Yeah, that's right. Oh no, they're still mad at me. Okay. Get your hits in. There we go. Space. We are. Oh, look at that. He's a genius. Hang on, these aren't hooked up yet. Wah. Oh, I saw that, and Trump is apparently set on handing out the golden trophy, and FIFA's a bit nervous about that since a lot of foreign fans have been chanting anti-Trump stuff. Why would FIFA be nervous, though? Like, what's... Well, I guess he is a vindictive old prick, isn't he? Pipe is too short. There we go. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I mean, there's a non-zero chance that he attempts to keep it. Okay, let's hook these up. He already stole one of them. He did steal a trophy somehow, didn't he? What was it? Was it, Putin stole someone's watch or something? Or their wallet? What did he steal? Someone's pen. I like the shamelessness of that, just being like, yeah, I'll be having that. I've stolen a lot. Yeah, but it probably wasn't like a Bic pen, was it? You know. Super Bowl ring. I don't get that at all. He has to look at it and just pocketed it. That's absurd. There we go. The Czech president did it too. What the fuck? What is it with all of these rich fucks stealing? I mean, well, you know, I answered my own question, didn't I? It's at a certain point, though, where you're like, okay, you're already rich enough. Why do you have to do petty crimes as well, you know? Isn't the theft of, like, a country's resources enough? Your oil extractor needs to be... Oh, it does, yeah. I changed the orientation of it, didn't I? Thank you for pointing that out. Or I would have wondered why we were, like, an eighth down on the power generation. Actually, this is not going to be fully up to speed until I unlock Mark III miners. Because the coal and the sulfur that's coming in is actually not enough to fuel all this. It will be once I have Mark III miners. But I don't yet. Wow. Hey, look at that. 2 of them are off. Oh no, I think there's just... Well, this thing fills up. It'll, like, take a while. All these ones are on, right? What do you need all this power for? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find that out later. So we need to make a little space between the next 2 to dodge our oil extractor and our power thing there. Although this technically doesn't really need to be here, does it? What's even connected to this? It's nothing, actually, is it? Just do that. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so then we can just slide in alongside this. There we go. I already have a drone fuel factory, which produces a fair amount. But yeah, this could get converted to drone fuel. I went with this rather than nuclear this time. I figure this will be enough. What could I potentially run out of here? I could run out of motors. I did set motors up, didn't I? Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm building this again here, which I hadn't done already. There we go. Lovely. Burning fuel is hot, though. I mean, I guess it's kind of, it's thematic, you know? I like how these games have to deliberately, like, just not give you solar, because it's just too powerful. Like, they can't give you, they have to do fixed geothermal nodes in this, which, you know, they're still really powerful. But solar would just be too overpowered. They directly addressed not adding renewables for that reason. That's really funny. Yep. Can make a T-junction out of this one. I'm kind of amazed in one level that all of this piping works even when you add all of these connections onto it, you know. I like hearing the various generators come on and switch back off again. Why did any of these turn on? They were, oh, because they're their own power source. I was like, they're not connected to power. I better remember to actually hook all of these up. Yeah, for example, this isn't hooked up. Is it? No, it is. I'm just wrong. I'm getting paranoid. It's a vulnerable infrastructure that can be targeted. Yeah, yeah, in Factorio, like it, you know, at least it takes up a lot of space, and you need to defend a large amount of space to have like a big solar field, so it kind of makes sense. There we go. I do like that, though. Like, renewables make the game too easy, so we're not allowing them. Wasn't there a, I think it was a game like Civ or something, where people were complaining that communism was too powerful. Am I right? Am I remembering right there? Like, it made people too happy. Victoria free. I'll do. What's Civ call to power? It was a Civ knockoff that got away with it. That's great. I love that. No, communism's been around for thousands of years. I don't think I've ever really heard a good argument against communism. No, most of these aren't doing anything. Oh, it's because I'm taking... No, I don't know. It's just we're not going to have enough fuel to fully fill all of these for a while. See, the thing is, though, like, when people are like, historical atrocities, is that inherent to communism? It's not, is it? See, look, I haven't hooked up the other side of it. I don't think it is. Should we? Yeah, we'll just go over the top like that. That works. Yeah, I was gonna add a an exception. I haven't heard a good argument against communism coming from the right of communism. I don't think. I'm more open to left-wing critiques. Oh no, but look, it's such a nice, yeah. We'll just go around this corner here, like that. Lovely. That's why only half of these are on, because we only had half of the generators hooked up. I don't know. I think it's an argument where you're like, what about when this communist country or leader did this, you know? It's like, but there's always a gap. There's a gap where it's inherent to, like, the economic system, which is always missing. It's never there. It's not the same for, like, fascism. Like, that is inherently needs enemies to persecute. Like, that's baked into the political system. But with communism, it's not. Any sort of, like, you know, you can have a theocracy that, you know, imprisons and kills people and so on. It's just, there's just that link there where it's like... like a logical leap that's always annoyed me, you know? Look at that. I missed. Yeah. How are we doing? Oh, we're reaching new heights. So that's half of the generators put in. That's crazy, isn't it? It's not even half. I'm just gonna not put in a fifth of it for simplicity's sake. Oh, listen, friend, you're gonna have to get out of the way, I'm sorry. Let's build this one, and then it can't come through here, it has to go that way. Maybe I should do nuclear instead. Yeah, let's start that now, this far along into this process. There's actually 2 more efficient fuels that I could be using. Alright, sorry, friend. Can I? Yeah. Okay, I don't want to have this. So I'm actually going to really go out of my way to not do it. Hey, look at my drone flying away over there. Joyce is written really good. I like that she's very straightforward and charismatic. And seems like relatively open and kind to you compared to the Union boss who was just like slimy. Alright. I'm gonna make a pulse thing, not a nuclear deterrent. Make one of these because they don't do any damage. Oh my god, it takes a crystal oscillator. You better thank me. I don't have those set up. Listen, I'm just gonna frighten it away. I'm not gonna hurt it. There we go. It's just running away from the loud noise. I deserve some sort of award for that, I think. Truly, you're a saint. Thank you, I think so myself. I'm really surprised I haven't run out of motors. It is actually filling back up all the way, so that's good. It's a good sign. Got that. Very good. Oh, I could play like Infinite Disco Elysium. Or at least like another Disco Elysium game, you know? Nope. Gorgeous. Any interest in Zero Parades? Well, people told me that was the bad one. Alright. What's the plan here then? Scab game. I couldn't keep track of which was which. Here we go. Underneath here. Around here. Oh, nope. That's no good. That's also no good. True Disco Elysium sequels haven't been attempted. I can't keep track of it, so I'm just gonna rely on you lot to tell me which one I should play when it comes out. You'll all do that for me, won't you? I think it'll probably be a while before we start running out. Yeah, we're not using enough of the compacted coal yet. We will do eventually to start running out a bit. Because like I said, I don't have the miners to keep up with this yet. And then I don't even know about the drone throughput necessarily. But, you know, it's not going to matter too much, is it? Yeah. I could just run one pipe down. That would also work. Both games people were talking about are already up. Yeah. But I need to know when the good one comes out. The true Disco Elysium sequel. Don't like that being there. And it has to have all the same characters. And you have to be able to do the whole game without anyone dying, and everyone should become friends. Should also have the Delta Rune character. Well, that would just be silly. Good old gravity meaning I don't have to install pumps here. Beautiful. What is he producing in this factory? This is a power plant. It makes power. It takes oil from the ground and it turns it into fuel. And then it takes coal and sulfur and turns that into compacted coal or something. And we mix that with the fuel to make turbo fuel. And then the turbo fuel gets piped to these generators. Very loud generators, and it makes power. Here's the power being made. Look at it go. I have 112 games on my Steam wish list, and I play fewer than 20. Here I'm sitting. You know what? I feel the same way. Although I can't, I'm so particular about when I start something new now. I'm like, oh, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to really pay attention to it. Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot to really get into it. I can't be bothered. So I'll just play something easy. It's like there's tons of stuff I want to do. Just I need conditions to be perfect. I've got a bit of a pickle about the end of my video, actually. Right now it ends kind of depressingly. And basically, I'm torn between saying, I'm going to be voting for the Greens next time because they're like the most viable progressive party and the least anti-immigrant and bigoted. Well, I don't know if I should do that because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen between now and a next election. You know, I don't want a permanent party recommendation. Unless they get worse. Yeah. It just feels a bit depressing, you know. There we go, lovely. You do British politics. Yeah, my next video is all about things going on in the UK. See, power's fluctuating a little at the top. I don't mind, though. It's always going to fluctuate a bit because the geothermals that are hooked up. So it's almost not even noticeable. You should end the video with a music recommendation. That'd be good. No, it's like set in by one, isn't it? Tell people to vote for Kamala. She can still win. It is really wild. Like, I didn't even think... I'm not going to do any rewrites. But there's one element this heat wave has made a bit ridiculous. Which is, Matt Goodwin has a whole thing about ridiculous net zero promises. It's like... I love this country, but I want to destroy as much of it as possible and make it unlivable. He doesn't quite phrase it like that, of course. But that read differently a couple of months ago to now, when it's like, oh, right, yeah, okay. Brilliant. I'll just be over here cooking. So that you can keep collecting your oil money checks. There we go. Ooh, I put these a little close together this time. But I refuse to fix it. You won't be able to tell looking at it from far away. Yeah, I might have to do that. Obviously, this is just as things stand now. You know, if they elect like a really transphobic or Islamophobic party leader, then ignore it. I might put that in. Just because I felt like, after so much depression, I felt like it needed a bit of levity. The problem is the world's just so horrible that there really wasn't much to give. I was going to be like, oh, the Greens are looking decent. I'm going to vote for the Greens next time. Yeah, Penguin, that might be a way to go for it, so... Coming up with any sort of not fully depressing cap to these things is very difficult. I have a bit in my video where I'm like, imagine if things were improving. Like, imagine if things got better. Like, if something was, like, rubbish and then it improved. Can you imagine? There we go, all hooked up. Excited to hear a happy Shaun video. Oh, right. Hey, they're on. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna see how much of it I can get done over the weekend. It's coming very soon, though. Which, you know, I'm excited about. I haven't finished a video in a long time. Now I just have to worry that someone else has already done the same exact video essay that I'm making, but they've got there like a week before. This is the late production worry. Where it's like, oh no, my video just came out already. No one's doing this one, are they? Or him dying and you have to acknowledge that. Yeah. I was worried about that with Richard Dawkins in the last one. But actually, I talk about Richard Dawkins in this one as well, so that would be annoying. Hang in there just another week or two, Richard. Lovely. Okay, so that's 3 out of 4. Why are all these yellow? Because we've run out of compacted coal. But why have we run out of compacted coal? Sorry, non-full. That doesn't make sense, does it? Well, that ain't right. The belt's full. Ah, look at that. There we go, we had one wrong. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't tell me all these are broken. Ah, balls. That's no good. Let's just quickly check all the others to make sure. Yeah, we have, let's see. Greens down here. What exactly is going on over here? Oh, these are yellow because they're full. Okay. So we just need to make sure everything down here is working. I see all greens until these 2 or 3 at the end. What exactly is going on over here? They're full. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. These are just slightly full. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I give a brief little paragraph mention to that situation in my video. But any of these that do not have coal coming in... Oh, I double placed these. Okay. don't know how I managed to do that. Let's just go down until we find one that's correct. Okay, there we go. He literally just fell for the flattery of it. It was like, your book is really incredible. And he was like, well, wow, if you understand my book and think it's incredible, you must be conscious. Instead of like, no, Richard, they just programmed it to say that. It can't actually read, Richard. So we go that there, that there. Go, all these should be filling up with coal and working. Green, 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 green. Very good. Ah, okay. What he does, like, right after he names it to be a woman, which is odd. The moment that he's like, it like compliments him, he's like, I'm gonna rename you with a lady's name. He starts thinking about her dying and being like, when I delete you, you'll cease to exist. How does that make you feel? What a creep. That's like, if you really think it's conscious, isn't that a fucked up conversation to be having? Like, if you really do think they're conscious, isn't, like, owning it is just slavery, right? If you actually believe that. Not happy with that. I know that that's going to cause me trouble. There we go. What if I killed you right now? It's very strange as a read. I say he had time for one more wife after all. And I say the youngest one of all. He even got to name this one. A little rude. Don't go sideways. This one gets funnier if he dies. Yeah, actually. Reread the Dear Muslim thing. Yeah, I suppose so. Listen, you arsehole, could you... How are we feeling about that? Go away. These ones don't do any damage, these. Great, it's just like bobbing around. Stuck. Okay, can I free you? don't go that way. Ugh. Oh, look, there goes one of the drones. Isn't that cool? I don't even have my poker. What's it even called? I genuinely don't remember what it's called. Xeno Basher, that's it. Do you want to get... Oh, hang on, wait. It's doing something. They heard me talking about the Xeno Basher. Decided to slide away. I'll take it. Okay. Let's put these fuel gens in quickly before it gets back. No, stop it. Fuck off. Oh, God. Go away. Unbelievable. Talking them up. Ah. There's one over there walking around like normal. Yeah, I wish Coffee Stain would make another Sanctum game. Because I feel like they've learned a lot. In terms of like UI and stuff. The tower defense games. Yeah, because I really liked the first Sanctum game. But it's a little clunky. And the second one was like uncomfortable to play. Like they focus more on the FPS aspects and less on the towers. But they also had like a screen shake that you couldn't turn off, for instance, and everything getting hit firing a gun. Just everything made the screen shake. Like mortar cannon firing made it shake around like crazy. Like it was like it gave me motion sickness, and no games give me motion sickness. And I was like, if they went back to that formula and they just made something, you know, in that vein, but with all the lessons they've learned making Satisfactory, that could be really good. It's called Immersion. Honestly, try playing it. It's a fucking nightmare. There were just certain towers I would never use because they would make the screen shake so much. Like constantly. Never realized it was the same dev team. Yeah, there's some references to Sanctum in this game, hidden around. I believe. There used to be one of the walkers from it somewhere, but I think they took it out with an update. That's sad. Remember when someone put my skull icon in Valve's VR, like welcome to VR thing, hidden behind a desk. That was cool, wasn't it? And then it did get taken out with an update as well. Someone else must have been like, what's this skull thing? I don't recognize that. Get rid of it. Like a Valve employee put it there. Yeah. Let's see if I can find the post about it. Although Twitter search has fucking been broken as hell. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it's not letting me search from myself to find the post about it. Well. Nope. Well, you'll just have to trust me. Uh-oh. That's not good. My game's crashed. Oh, God. How long ago did we save, do you reckon? Uh-oh. That was tabbing out. That was. Autosave is off. Well, everything's just going wrong here, isn't it? There we go. Let me just kill that. Oh, I got an idea. I will start rebooting the game, but also I'll attempt to find this. Nope, can't do it. Oh, I hope it'll move that fucking thing. We needed to move that anyway. All I was doing was floating around for a minute there while I was trying to find stuff. Yeah, look. Wonderful. Wonderful. We haven't lost anything. Anyway, see if you can find that post. It was on Twitter. It was from me, and it was referencing the Valve VR game. Was it called The Lab? This is driving me bonkers, this thing. I think we possibly lost a pipe there, didn't we? If you move far enough away, it will unload. Yeah, I might have to do that. Let's see. Yes! That's it. Content not available in UK. Well, I have a browser add-on that routes all Imgur links through a proxy, so I can still see them, because our government is silly. Here's the tweet. Oh, good hunting there, Emily Crab. Yeah, I actually, when I got told about that, I booted up VR and went into it and took that screenshot myself by finding the skull. That's cool, eh? It's my highest honor. This one's a little cramped. Oh yeah, I locked my account. Maybe that's why search isn't working on my account. I locked it when I went to Blue Sky. Trying to read Twitter now is just it's fucking absolutely awful. Just god awful. Just the worst sort of scams and AI generated nonsense. Lovely. Okay, we need to go on a little bit of a trek, because we have to get rid of that thing if we want to keep on building this. What an enormous facility that feels like it should be making way more power than it's actually making. You would no, I'm just gonna leave so it despawns. That's not the same as dying. It'll just teleport somewhere else. What are you doing? Why are you shutting down? Here we go. We're moving. Just trash a bunch of sulfur to get this thing moving. Hey, it threw me off. Get back here, you little shit. Well, the other sulfur node is on top of this mountain. Let's head back over. I hope it's gone. There we go, that's what we've built. Just need to put this one on, and then the top floor of this, and we're laughing. What's with all these reds? Oh, I haven't connected this bottom floor. Look, it did move, it moved. Thank God for that. Looks like we're all greens across the board. Except, look at this. Reds. Not there. Still a couple of them. that aren't on all the time. Well, you know. That's fine. It'll all balance out in the end. Blobby. Hey, look, there it is. It's over there. It just moved onto the beach when we weren't looking. And it's absolutely fine. There you go, that's that hooked up. Now... No, there's no connection on this one. That's no good. There we are. That's all of them. Oh, one more floor. Did you see the weird AI-generated SoftBank golden egg? I did see that. I couldn't make head or tails of it. What the hell was that about? Ashley, how you doing?
Good.
Why did you give me a really scary look when you rounded the corner there?
I didn't mean to. I was just curious.
No, not at all. Just saying hello.
Oh, quite novel having the door open, isn't it? Because I can just swing by.
You're speaking to me like I'm in an old people's home. It's unusual having the door open, isn't it? It's fun.
You're used to
When I said Ashley hello, she rounded the corner and looked at me like deadly serious, like the house was on fire or something. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Maybe the house is on fire. I got legit worried before. I could smell burning before the stream. Oh, the spiders. Good. The spiders are downstairs. Because it's like a full 10 degrees cooler downstairs. It's right in their like preferred heat range. And we got them some lights. They've been hunting better under the lights. It's good because you can give them like a... You know, they just have like 12 hours of daylight and then we just turn the lights off and then they're in dark. Makes it very easy. Can spiders sweat? I don't think so. It's been pretty miserable today here, but I think it's getting better. What does it make you feel when one of the spiders looks at you? Worried. I don't like interrupting them when they're doing stuff, because their eyesight's so good that if you walk over to the cage, they turn around and look at you. Which is creepy. They like stop what they're doing and will like angle to like look at you and be like, you know, what's up? It's frightening. And I always feel bad if they're like eating or they're in the middle of like making a web or something. I feel like I've interrupted them. I want to be like, oh, sorry, I'm just having a look. Things are okay. You know, don't let me stop you doing what you were doing. Yep. Very good. There we go. We'll do a jaunty one, just for fun. Let's just hook all these up in sequence. Oh, yeah. I'm always like, why are they coming on when I've hooked them up? It's because they just form their own little network. I need to remember to actually hook it up as well. Let's just do this. Like that. There are spiders in this game. There are, yes. But I have arachnophobia mode on, so instead of spiders, there's cats in this game. So we've hooked that up. And we just need to connect this one side to the pipe. Very good. We're on. I think that's us. Well, for now. We're not actually utilizing... One, we're not fully making all of the fuel. Because we don't quite have enough compacted coal until I can go upgrade the miners. At which point we will have. And this is only... What is this? How many is this? I can't remember. 40, 80, 120. This is 160 out of a possible 200 that this can fuel if everything's running at full capacity. Some of these are like not running at full capacity, but I bet it's partly because like the earlier ones in the chain will need to completely fill up first. So 48, 0, okay. So it'll probably take a while to balance. There are two that aren't connected. I missed adding the pipe. Listen. You don't know that. There could be, but you can't just say that. Which two? Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. I thought you were winding me up. That would have been a really good wind up. There we go. Like, oh yeah, when you were building this, you missed a hookup somewhere. Which, you know, I've obviously missed more than that as well. So these are like, you know, most of them are on, but some of them can't come on and go off. Let's go have a look at our compacted coal line. That's working alright, isn't it? There's our drone. Our train is heading up over there. Brilliant. Alright, so what have we got now then? What are we looking at here? That's not too shabby, is it? Our production fluctuates between 27 and 28,000. And our consumption at the moment is only 4. So that's lots. We've got lots. I want to have a look at this from high up. If that's allowed. I don't mind being a little lax with things, like, you know. I know it would completely drive some people mental if it's like, oh, that one pipe is in a little wonky, but I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to let it be a little wonky. Do you reckon I can climb this? I can't. I'll do. That's the best place for a radar tower there, isn't it? With half of it completely blocked by sheer rock face. I just want to get a nice vista shot of the thing I've made. I want to be able to look at it and be proud. Listen, I was just throwing in radar towers just for a laugh. There we go, look at that. That is kind of cool, isn't it? I don't make the prettiest buildings, but I feel like I'm good at utility, you know? Like, that's cool. That's like cool and compact for what it is, you know? It's like, it's nice. Great improvement over all that awful nature. Yeah, we're stripping the nature out and we're making big concrete blocks that pollute the landscape. Look at over here though, this is some nice unspoiled nature that we could come and spoil. Whoa. We could destroy all of this. You only needed to... I only needed to kill one thing because it wouldn't get out the way. The other thing I just had to, you know, throw pulse things at it. That wasn't my fault. It refused to leave. There we are. We're on top of the world. I do like the scale in this game when you can look across and see the what's it called, space elevator, like all the way over there. It's very cool. And you can see all of the radar towers that you've placed along the landscape from like miles and miles away. Now then, this is completely self-sustaining, I believe. it just... The amount of power I'm going to get from this is going to fall over time as we use up the stock of compacted coal I built up. And before I put in the Mark III miners, but once I put them in, it'll be completely self-sustained. Just giving us power. Wonderful. It's one thing off the checklist there. We have drone fuel, we have power, we have a bunch of basic stuff hooked up to the depot network. I need so much more though. I need to ruin this whole planet. The Spellevator. Spiffed. Is the machinery for the additional coal and sulfur already in place? The problem is it's not being drawn out of the ground fast enough because the miners need to be upgraded. But once they are, all I need to do is replace those miners and everything will work perfect. I mean, it works now, you know, it's just at reduced capacity. I ran out of stuff. I have 7 hard drives, but I have nothing to research. I need to do some more. I need to unlock some more stuff so I can keep researching hard drives. I don't have access to any, like I don't have nuclear yet. And we need that, because I've been thinking about building a power plant. We're okay for ages there, aren't we? Unlock spiders. I don't think I could actually kill the spiders in this game now that I keep spiders as pets. They're too cute. I can hear some around here though. Where are they? There's one. Hello, little spider. I have enemies on passive. I don't like fighting stuff in this game. Well, they're not passive actually. They attack me if I attack them first. Does this actually work on rocks? It does. You weren't joking about the cat. No, yeah. Your jumping spiders have names. Sort of. They're in flux. Me and Ash end up referring to them by their relative sizes and positions mostly. Like top spider and bottom spider, middle spider. Or one of them is bigger than the others, so that's the big one. Very curious to go see how the little ones are doing. Spider 1, Spider 2, and Spider 3. Lovely. Five Pider made me laugh. Look how close this is to our base, and look, I've just never found this. Oh, because this isn't close to our base. This is close to the fuel plant we made the other day. That's our base over there. This seems so small and quaint now, doesn't it? This makes packaged turbo fuel for drones to use. Although I haven't actually finished it, because I never put in the plastic part of it, did I? Refineries in this game are always like... You're like, okay, I can make what I need in 12 refineries, and then that gets fed into 30 more refineries, so I just need to make this many. It's like you end up making so many, and they're enormous. I was heading back over to there to see if we can unlock anything else to do some hard drive scans. Refiner, yeah, and if you mix in water, that you can have them produce like everything, can't you? Okay, that's just lazy of me not grabbing this. Look how close this is. I've been all over this area. It's easy to mix in water to things, isn't it? Just to get a little more bang for your buck. This is my awful little starter base. Which just makes various things for the depot network. And isn't completely automated, so every time I come back here I have to fly around adding bits to things. The furtive starter base. What is this? This is... what's it? Look at this. Just that, just making computers. It's like not hooked up to anything at all. It's ugly, it's horrible. This is where I make circuit boards. Which also just needs plastic shoved into it every so often. All of my plastic is coming out of one refinery off across the map, just pointed at a depot. Gonna regret that. And this thing needs aluminum ingots. So this is my production of alclad sheets, which make the conveyor belts. Awful. Terrible little base. I do like these things though. And my batteries. Not that they matter anymore. We are completely sorted for power for a very long time. Saying that though, I feel like we should have more power than that. with how many fuel generators I just hooked up. The Northern Forest Free Pure Iron node spot. Yeah. Lovely. It's kind of cute. I do like in this game how much you can accomplish with like this is my steel production. All of it. It's these two constructors. This is all I have doing steel. That's it. It's just this one machine. Just outputting into this one box. And that's where I get all my steel beams from. It's like... And I'm really far along in the game, and I've just never fixed that, essentially. Alright, what would we need? Everything here is fairly easy. With the exception of the supercomputers, which are a bollock. That is going to take so much. Let's see what we can do about nuclear power. We can just shove the concrete in, that's no problem. Anything that's on the system is brilliant. So you're just like, there we go, done. Now then. Heavy modular frames, I don't have enough. So we're going to have to make some of them. Heavy flexible frame uses rubber. We already have rubber here. Alright, and then we need screws. Modular frames. This is just so lazy, you know. Encased industrial beams. That's the expensive part. But we'll throw 500 in. I'll add some more rubber as well. It's a bit low. There we go. That makes 18 a minute. Just going into there. See, we probably will end up doing nuclear power, won't we? Which makes me feel like an arsehole for setting up this whole, you know, crude oil power plant. So that's just, it just doesn't feel like much production. In fact, it's like going down a lot. It was 20 before, wasn't it? And now it's like down to like 16 in places. It's not right, is it? Okay, so assembler in, OC supercomputer. I think I have some cooling systems. I have 78. And do I have radio control units? I've got 90. There we go. That's enough for some. Probably that'll get us 50, won't it? Let's put these slugs in the system. And this. And this. Very good. All full on that. Beautiful. Oh yeah, Satisfactory is a great name. Oh, look who followed us home. I like these things. I like that tiny, tiny little tails they've got. Look. We're getting there. We just got to keep this fueled for 3 minutes. It is chewing through all of the stuff we gave it. I'm very worried about screws because of how quickly it eats them and how slow they are to re-upload to the system. This thing will make us that many. Actually, how many supercomputers do I have? I already have 48. What is wrong with me? That's the one thing I didn't need. Well, there we go. Supercomputers. Can I put hard drives in here? I can. Let's just put hard drives in there. And those as well. Oh, how fancy. We can help this along as well. Well, I was going to say we could, but look how many screws it uses. That's a problem. All right, let's help it a bit more by stealing screws from our own machines. I feel like you need like 10 of these just pointed at the system. Oh, that'll do for now. And let's steal some from there as well. Nice. I'm gonna handcraft some. Still handcrafting at this stage. Embarrassing. Socialism is when the government does stuff. Honestly, so many social systems they're relied upon by people who think themselves completely independent, you know. But really their whole life is essentially facilitated by systems they have no understanding of. $200 of these is too many. I should really have them on the system already. $169. It's close to running out of modular frames. Yep. Probably close to running out of screws again. I did like the post comparing libertarians to house cats. How are we doing? We good? God, I'm like always just on the verge of running out of everything. Like constantly. I need an actual factory that actually makes things. 12 more. What are we out of? Surprise, we're out of screws. When I have my door open, I can hear when Ashley sees a TikTok that she thinks is funny. In the other room, because I hear her go, ha 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 ha, which I can't usually hear with the door shut. 11 more. Did you hear that one? She laughed very loud there. One more. Completely blown through all of my screws doing this. We hear nothing. I'm terribly sorry that you missed Ashley's lovely laugh. That's nuclear power unlocked. Lovely. So now we have that. Both of which are far off in the future. We can now, though, start researching our hard drives again. Aha! Are Shaun streams meant to have audio? What are you talking? Don't say things like that. It makes me worried. My mic's been muted for 15 minutes and people just haven't been telling me. When do you start blasting alien scumbags? Never. We just gently pollute their planet. I have like... I kid myself in this game that I'm like, okay, once I've unlocked everything, I will strip out everything that I've built, and I'll rebuild it all again, but more efficiently and good and laid out well. And I'm probably never going to do that. It's probably just going to be this. Oh look, now uranium is showing up on the map. How nice. It has been. We can't hear you. It feels really good when you do strip it out, though. Yeah. Because I kind of want to get rid of all of this. And then just, like, rebuild everything in a big factory. Where it's good, you know? I think I want to do my central drone idea. What we essentially have at the moment is a power plant, we have a drone fuel supply thing there, which would supply the central drone system. And then I built one part of it down here. I built motors. That's nice. Look, you can see the stacks that are in it and everything. So that was like... I feel like I was getting ahead of myself there. It's my dream. We just make, like, this one makes plastic, and then we drone it over. This one makes rubber, and we drone it over. This one just makes wire, you know? And we have, like, a central hub that has everything collected together, and then the complex stuff is made there, you know? Once we have all the base components flying in constantly, we just build everything complicated in the center, you know? Are you using any mods? I'm not. completely base game. The only thing I have is the arachnophobia mode on. Oh, and the voice is turned off. No offense to the lovely robot who likes to say a bunch of nonsense whenever you pick up one of the magic S's. Oh, for now though, I'm going to head off. Oh god. 1 second. Save. Quit. I'm doing shorter streams lately just because it's hot. It's hot in this, running the computer in this room. It's like having a space heater on. And I start getting a headache after like 2 hours. Anyway. Thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. Thanks for all the support, as always. I'll put it in the air conditioning fund. I probably won't be back over the weekend because I'm fairly far into it with video work, but I will be back on Monday at the regular time. Hang around for a minute and I'll raid someone. Who am I going to raid? Well, let's raid Jeff Gerstmann, who is playing... I typed Jeff Gerstmann, who is playing Xena Warrior Princess, which I find intriguing. So yes, I will see you all on Monday, folks. Farewell.